Well, we're here at a windy GroundsFest, so sorry for any background noise we've got going on with the atmosphere. I'm joined by Trent from Grasshopper, and Trent, we're on the Chandlers stand here, and there's a couple of different things that you're going to show us, and one brand new product. But I think we're going to start with this machine here.
With the brand new product.
Yeah,
sure. So this is our Outstander stand-on unit. This is the 26 horse with a 61-inch cut. The beautiful thing about this machine, it's got a few features I want to point out. So I've stood up on it. First of all, there's a control tower. So my height might be a little bit shorter than maybe one of my colleagues on the crew. So you put a socket on here and you can power sockets a little bit faster, or you can hand crank it and adjust the tower up and down. There's about a 4.5-inch travel distance. So you can get comfortable about where your feel is. The theme of this machine is that it follows anything else we've ever built for Grasshopper, where the steering and everything else just follows that Grasshopper feel that users have come to know and love. So that's one thing. The other is that you can adjust your cutting height really easy with this lever because it's got some spring power, adjustment to it. The engine and the transmission are always on the same plane, so the belts never get twisted, never get out of alignment, and everything just lasts longer that way. Another thing, so I'm standing on this platform. Not only does it have some spring suspension to it, so it's comfort to me and all-day use, but also where my feet are positioned between the drive tires, I'm now into the machine a little bit, so I'm leaning forward a little bit, so that comfort is felt as well. So I'm not doesn't feel like I'm standing on my feet all day like I might be at the show today on pavement, but I'm more leaned into the machine a little bit. Also, like I said, it's really that Grasshopper feel. So our transmissions in this unit are just like all of our other ones, the same components, and so as you steer, that same feel on any of our other units that we've made for about 55 years, you're going to feel on this machine.
So what are we looking at here?
Yeah, this is a diesel-powered unit. We call this a mid-mount unit because of the machine. That deck is mounted more underneath your feet as the operator. It's great for straightaway mowing, maybe, just doing lots of mowing and going. What's really neat about this one, so this is what we call the 4XRD deck, and we have this in a few different sizes. It's not side discharge, it's going out the back, so we've got 3 blades that are doing all the cutting, and then there's a 4th blade that really does all the spreading. This machine was proven out really in the UK when we were developing it. We worked with our partners over here, and they tested it alongside a lot of other brands in some really interesting conditions, and it proved out really well here, and we have just been able to go full speed ahead with it.
It's spreading, but it's not mulching.
It does not mulch, right. It dissipates evenly out the back, so not only, of course, does the operator stay clean, but you can go through some really tall stuff and get that spread out.
Okay.
Of course, it being a diesel unit as well, there's a lot of torque involved. So, really good unit.
And finally, this thing with the funky wheels on.
Yeah, that's right. So this has the Tweel tires on this unit, and so these are airless. This is from Michelin. They offer this Tweel tire. No flats. The front tires, the rear tires, and the drive tires all have this interesting looking, funky looking tire. That's right. So this is on our front mount unit, and the difference from, say, the last two is where that deck is mounted more out front of the operator. So your visibility is much more looking out ahead of you rather than maybe saying right along your drive tire. It gives you good trim opportunities underneath trees, shrubs, low-hanging branches. You can fold that deck up so you can get easy access to underneath there to change out, sharpen your blades or whatever you need to do. Also, you can remove this deck and put on other attachments if you might do some debris removal, maybe like pushing it with a blade, or if you ever get snow around here, you can clear that as well. There's a broom attachment also that goes on there. This, as well as that 400 series, is a diesel-powered unit. We've been offering diesel since about 1983 and really have proven that out. Putting diesel in small frame machines can be tricky, but we have solved all those vibration issues that might come with that.
Okay.
You don't feel any vibration to the operator or to the engine because we have ISO-mounted pieces all over it to dissipate that vibration.
They all look to be fairly sturdy products. Is that kind of a theme through Grasshopper?
Besides that comfort, it's that durability that we build into it. That's right. We hope that after you're done with it, you'll probably sell this machine maybe to somebody else who might then sell it to somebody else. So we consider that a bit of a resellable asset. And if you choose to stick with it, it's going to be something you're going to be able to have in your fleet for a long time as well. Yeah, that's right.
Trent, great to see you again.
Yeah.
Maybe see you again in another 12 months.
That's right.
But, have a great rest of the show.
Thank you.